The Arabic script has numerous diacritics, including ijam, consonant pointing, and tashkil. Supplementary diacritics. The latter include the ḥarakāt vowel marks, singular, ḥarakah. The Arabic script is an impure abjad, where short consonants and long vowels are represented by letters, but short vowels and consonant length are not generally indicated in writing. Tashkīl is optional to represent missing vowels and consonant length. Modern Arabic is always written with the ijam, consonant pointing, but only religious texts, children's books and works for learners are written with the full tashkil, vowel guides and consonant length. Tashkil marks used as phonetic guides. The literal meaning of tashkil is forming, as the normal Arabic text does not provide enough information about the correct pronunciation. The main purpose of tashkil and ḥarakāt is to provide a phonetic guide or a phonetic aid, i.e., show the correct pronunciation. It serves the same purpose as furigana, also called ruby, in Japanese, or pinyin in Mandarin Chinese for children who are learning to read or foreign learners. The bulk of Arabic script is written without ḥarakāt, or short vowels. However, they are commonly used in texts that demand strict adherence to exact wording. This is true, primarily, of the Quran, Al-Quran, and poetry. It is also quite common to add ḥarakāt to hadiths, al-hadith, plural, ahadith, and the Bible. Another use is in children's literature. Moreover, ḥarakāt are used in ordinary texts in individual words when an ambiguity of pronunciation cannot easily be resolved from context alone. Arabic dictionaries with vowel marks provide information about the correct pronunciation to both native and foreign Arabic speakers. In art and calligraphy, ḥarakāt might be used simply because their writing is considered aesthetically pleasing. An example of a fully vocalized, vowelized or voweled Arabic from the basmala, Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahimi, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Some Arabic textbooks for foreigners now use ḥarakāt as a phonetic guide to make learning reading Arabic easier. The other method used in textbooks is phonetic romanization of unvocalized texts. Fully vocalized Arabic texts, i.e., Arabic texts with ḥarakāt diacritics, are sought after by learners of Arabic. Some online bilingual dictionaries also provide ḥarakāt as a phonetic guide similarly to English dictionaries providing transcription. ḥarakāt. Short vowel marks. The ḥarakāt, which literally means motions, are the short vowel marks. There is some ambiguity as to which tashkil are also ḥarakāt. The tanwin, for example, are markers for both vowels and consonants. Father equals. The father is a small diagonal line placed above a letter, and represents a short a, like the initial sound in English word up. The word father itself means opening and refers to the opening of the mouth when producing an a. For example, with dal. Henceforth, the base consonant in the following examples. Da. When a father is placed before the letter alif, it represents a long a, as in the English word father. For example, da. The father is not usually written in such cases. When a father placed before the letter ya, it creates an aj, as in lie, and when placed before the letter waw, it creates an or, as in cow. Kasra equals. A similar diagonal line below a letter is called a kasra and designates a short I, as in Tim. For example, die. When a kasra is placed before the letter ya, it represents a long I, as in the English word steed. For example, die. The kasra is usually not written in such cases. But if ya is pronounced as a diphthong, aj, father should be written on the preceding consonant to avoid mispronunciation. The word kasra means breaking. Amma equals. The damma is a small coal-like diacritic placed above a letter to represent a short u, and sounds like the u sound in the English word took. For example, do. When a damma is placed before the letter waw, it represents a long u, like the u sound in the English word swoop. For example, do. The damma is usually not written in such cases. But if waw is pronounced as a diphthong, or father should be written on the preceding consonant to avoid mispronunciation. Alif kanjariya equals. The superscript, or dagger, alif kanjariya, is written as short vertical stroke on top of a consonant. It indicates a long a sound for which alif is normally not written. For example, hada or ramen. The dagger alif occurs in only a few words, but they include some common ones. It is seldom written. However, even in fully vocalized texts, most keyboards do not have dagger alif. The word Allah is usually produced automatically by entering alif lam ha. The word consists of alif plus ligature of doubled lam with a shadda and a dagger alif above lam. Madda. The madda is a tilde-like diacritic, which can appear mostly on top of an alif and indicates a glottal stop, followed by a long a. In theory, the same sequence, a, could also be represented by two alifs, as in asterisk, where a hamza above the first alif represents the, while the second alif represents the a. However, consecutive alifs are never used in the Arabic orthography. Instead, this sequence must always be written as a single alif with a madda above it. The combination known as an alif madda. For example, Qur'an, alif wasla. The wasla, alif wasla or hamzat wasl look like a small letter sad on top of an alif, also indicated by an alif without a hamza. It means that the alif is not pronounced. For example, bismi. It occurs only in the beginning of words, but it can occur after prepositions and a definite article. It is commonly found in imperative verbs. The perfective aspect of verb stems 7 to x and their verbal nouns. Mazda. The alif of the definite article is considered a wasla. It occurs in phrases and sentences. Connected speech, not isolated, dictionary forms. To replace the elided hamza whose alif seat has assimilated to the previous vowel. For example, or, fa'il Yaman, in Yemen, in hamza initial imperative forms following a vowel, especially following the conjunction, wa, and, for example, kum wa ashrab il ma, and then drink the water. Sukin. The sukin is a circle-shaped diacritic placed above a letter. It indicates that the consonant to which it is attached is not followed by a vowel. It is a necessary symbol for writing consonant-vowel-consonant syllables, which are very common in Arabic. For example, dad. The sukin may also be used to help represent a diphthong, a father followed by the letter ya, with a sukin over it, indicates the diphthong a, ipa, aj. A father, followed by the letter waw, with a sukin, indicates or. The sukin may have also an alternative form of the small high dotless head of ka, u plus o6e1, particularly in some Qur'ans. Other shapes may exist as well. For example, like a small comma above a like a circumflex in Nastar liq. Tanwin. Final postnasalized are long vowels. The three vowel diacritics may be doubled as at the end of a word to indicate that the vowel is followed by the consonant n. They may or may not be considered ḥarakāt and are known as tanwin or nunation. The signs indicate from right to left, in, an. These endings are used as non-pausal grammatical indefinite case endings in literary Arabic or classical Arabic, tritotes only. In a vocalized text, they may be written even if they are not pronounced. See pausa. See IREB for more details. In many spoken Arabic dialects, the endings are absent. Many Arabic textbooks introduce standard Arabic without these endings. The grammatical endings may not be written in some vocalized Arabic texts, as knowledge of IREB varies from country to country, and there is a trend towards simplifying Arabic grammar. The sign is most commonly written in combination with alif, ta, marbita, or standalone. Hamza. Alif should always be written, except for words ending in ta, marbita. Hamza are ditotes, even if an is not. Grammatical cases and tanwin endings in indefinite tritote forms. Nominative case. An. Accusative case. Also serves as an adverbial marker. In. Genitive case. Shadda. Consonant gemination mark. The shadda, shadda, or tashdid. Tashdid is a diacritic shaped like a small written Latin W. It is used to indicate gemination, consonant doubling or extra length, which is phonemic in Arabic. It is written above the consonant which is to be doubled. It is the only ḥarakah that is sometimes used in ordinary spelling to avoid ambiguity. For example, dd, madrasa, school, versus madrasa, teacher, female. Ijam. Phonetic distinctions of consonants. The ijam are the diacritic points that distinguish various consonants that have the same form, rasm, such as b, t, theta, n, and j. Typically ijam are not considered diacritics but part of the letter. Early manuscripts of the Quran did not use diacritics either for vowels or to distinguish the different values of the rasm. Vowel pointing was introduced first, as a red dot placed above, below, or beside the rasm, and later consonant pointing was introduced, as thin, short black singular multiple dashes placed above or below the rasm image. These ijam became black dots about the same time as the ḥarakāt became small black letters or strokes. Typically, Egyptians do not use dots under final ya, which looks exactly like alif maksura in handwriting and in print. This practice is also used in copies of the Mushaf, Qur'an, scribed by Uthman Aha. The same unification of ya and alif maksura has happened in Persian, resulting in what the Unicode standard calls Arabic letter Farsi ya, that looks exactly the same as ya in initial and medial forms, but exactly the same as alif maksura in final and isolated forms. At the time when the ijam was optional, letters deliberately lacking the points of ijam, h, d, r, s, s, t, l, h, could be marked with a small V-shaped sign above or below the letter, or a semicircle, or a miniature of the letter itself, e.g., a small to indicate that the letter in question is a not, or one or several subscript dots, or a superscript hamza, or a superscript stroke. These signs, collectively known as alamatu el-imal, are still occasionally used in modern Arabic calligraphy, either for their original purpose, i.e., marking letters without ijam, or often as purely decorative space fillers. The small above the kaf in its final and isolated forms was originally alamatu el-imal, but became a permanent part of the letter. Previously, this sign could also appear above the medial form of kaf, instead of the stroke on its descender. Hamza, glottal stop semi-consonant. Although often a diacritic is not considered a letter of the alphabet, the hamza, glottal stop, often stands as a separate letter in writing, is written in unpointed texts and is not considered a tashkil. It may appear as a letter by itself or as a diacritic over or under an alif, waw, or ya. Which letter is to be used to support the hamza depends on the quality of the adjacent vowels. If the syllable occurs at the beginning of the word, the glottal stop is always indicated by hamza on an alif. If the syllable occurs in the middle of the word, alif is used only if it is not preceded or followed by I or U. If I is before or after the glottal stop, a ya with a hamza is used. The two dots which are usually beneath the ya disappear in this case. If U is before or after the glottal stop, a waw with a hamza is used. Consider the following words: axe, brother; Ismail, Ismail; mother. All three of above words begin with a vowel opening the syllable, and in each case, alif is used to designate the initial glottal stop, the actual beginning. But if we consider middle syllables beginning with a vowel, nare, origin, af ida, hearts, notice the I syllable, singular, fuad, ru us, heads, singular, rares. The situation is different, as noted above. See the comprehensive article on Hamza for more details. History. According to tradition, the first to commission a system of ḥarakāt was Ali, who appointed Abu al-Aswad al-Du'ali for the task. Abu al-Aswad devised a system of dots to signal the three short vowels, along with their respective allophones, of Arabic. This system of dots predates the ijam. Dots used to distinguish between different consonants. Abu al-Aswad's system of ḥarakāt was different from the system we know today. The system used red dots with each arrangement a position indicating a different short vowel. A dot above a letter indicated the vowel A. A dot below indicated the vowel I. A dot on the side of a letter stood for the vowel U. And two dots stood for the tanwin. However, the early manuscripts of the Quran did not use the vowel signs for every letter requiring them, but only for letters where they were necessary for a correct reading. Al-Farahidi's system. This is the precursor to the system we know today. Al-Farahidi found that the task of writing using two different colors was tedious and impractical. Another complication was that the ijam had been introduced by then, which, while they were short strokes rather than the round dots seen today, meant that without a color distinction the two could become confused. Accordingly, he replaced the ḥarakāt with small superscript letters, small alif, ya, and waw for the short vowels corresponding to the long vowels written with those letters. A small s, h, in for shadda, geminate. A small ka for kafif, short consonant, no longer used. His system is essentially the one we know today. See also Arabic alphabet, irib, the case system of Arabic, rasm, the basic system of Arabic consonants, tajwid, the phonetic rules of recitation of Quran in Arabic, niqud, the Hebrew equivalent of ḥarakāt, dagesh, the Hebrew diacritic similar to Arabic ijam and shadda. Online Arabic diacritic tool by Multilect.